So number one is you can't help me until you understand me. And this is very important when you're reaching out to people on social media that you don't know, or you're reconnecting with the person. Quit trying to take all of what you have and force it on them, and just slow down a second and say, hey, how are you doing? You know, when I'm sharing my Optavia story with people, what I say, man, I've been watching you, and I'm so proud of you because it looks like you've made a decision to go pro in life. And it looks like you're going pro in so many parts of your life. I just want to tell you that I'm watching you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm here, and I'm fighting for you. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. And just keep going with them. So number one, you won't understand me until you initiate. If I ask you, how many people did you talk to last week? How many people did you talk to last week? How many conversations did you initiate, which means to start? When in doubt, take an action. When in doubt, follow up with somebody. When in doubt, send a video. See, that is initiating. You can't help me if all you do is try to help you. And I can feel that. There's a physiological thing that I can feel when you're just trying to sell me something. And you haven't connected to me. It feels dirty. Right? It's like, I gotta go take a shower, man. You're trying to get all over me here. So here's what you gotta do, man. You gotta step back a minute. You go, man, I wanna help people. And so I wake up every single day and I understand something. This is called the hero, the gap, and the guide. This changed a lot of things for me. And this is in a book called Story Brand by Donald Miller. And he talks about this simple principle. In the story, you are not the hero. The person going on the journey is the hero. You are the guide. And the guide has a simple plan. The hero is trying to go from A to B in their life. But here's the deal. They got a lot of internal problems. And you know what internal problems are? Confidence, insecurity, doubt, fear. See, I'm just looking for somebody to help me. I'm looking for a guide. It's got a simple plan. How simple is the Optavia plan? If you can't follow this plan, see, it's a simple plan. But that ain't the only thing. See, I got 3 types of problems. I've got internal problems, I got external problems, and I got philosophical problems. So when I meet you, I tell people, I'm not the hero in this story, you are. My job is to guide you from A, where you currently are, to B, which is your desired destination. Which is why I have to ask the question, what are you trying to do? And if I could help you with the same plan that helped me, would you be open to this? Would you be interested in this? Would you move forward with me? See, you're the hero, I'm the guide, but there's a gap. And the gap is between where I am and where I'm capable of going. Many of you have taken this journey, so you know exactly how the process works. You know a mistake I made for many years? I positioned myself as the hero. And I'm going to turn your life around. And I'm going to change everything about you. And I'm going to help you you understand? No, you're the hero. And you're not committing to me, by the way. You're committing to you. I've already made a decision to go pro. I'm going to help you go pro. Now, the reason I'm telling you these words is because they're very specific words that I use to help a person make a simple decision. Okay, this is a framework. The hero, the guide, and the gap. Gap is between where I am and where I want to be. I'm going to guide you. I got a real simple plan. But if I don't attack your internal problems, you never move forward with me. How many of you have had a person say, I've tried 9 different things, and I don't know if it'll work or not? How many of y'all heard that before? You know what I say to that? How many times are you going to repeat this cycle? See, when Rick Warren wrote The Purpose-Driven Life many years ago, they were selling 1 million copies a month of that book. That is unheard of. And in that book, he talks about human nature. And human nature is I start with good intention. I get excited. I get my prey drive activated. And then I fall off the wagon. And then I feel guilty. I experience guilt. The guilt is associated with grief. What am I grieving? The loss of my potential. The loss of what I am capable of doing. The loss of time that I had. See, how many of you wished that if you had to go back and do it, you would actually join OptaVia a whole lot earlier than when you started? Okay. That was me. That was me. I needed a guide. I had a gap. I wanted to go on a journey. I needed somebody to help me. So when you get this, you don't position yourself as the hero. You're the hero. I'm here to help you. And if I help enough people get from A to B, what will they do? Go tell other people, which is where all your referrals come from. Now, this is the tactical part of what I do every day. When I wake up in the morning, I ask a real simple question. Who can I serve today with my talents? Let me ask it a better way. Who can I help today? Who has a problem? Remember, the problem's not always weight loss. The problem are other things. Internal problems, fear, insecurity, doubt, vacillation. Who can I help today? Every day I sit down on my iPad and I write out 5 to 10 people on my help list. Oh, I could help that person. Oh, I could help that person. Oh, I could help that person. I could help that person. Now, this is where the remarkable boldness comes in. I don't just think about it. I initiate. I connect. I locate a problem, and I invite them to something in the future. See, 2 years ago, I hired a brain science expert to come in and look at what I was doing. And here's what he said. He said, Coach, what you're doing is scaring people to death. He said, because you come right out of the gate, you're so excited about getting them in your coaching program, it's like boom, boom, boom. He said, the brain is afraid of everything. It was built to survive. It does not know how to thrive. You have to teach it how to thrive. So the brain wakes up every morning and is like, no, no, no. Don't call me. Don't email me. Don't Facebook message me. Don't bother me. So you have to warm people up. And the way you warm people up is by letting them taste it just a little bit and see just a little bit. That could be with a webinar. That could be with a morning video you do. That could be with something that you invite them to so they could taste it to see if they like it. And when you invite people to something, it's like, oh, this is good. This is good. I like this. This is exactly what I'm looking for. So what I do is I wake up every day and I say, who can I help? Who can I help? I initiate. Hey, man, this is Coach Burt. I'm following you. Congratulations. I ask a simple question, man, what are you trying to do? They tell me. They tell me on Facebook. They tell me on Instagram. They tell me on LinkedIn. This is what I'm trying to do, Coach. Okay, great. Now that I know what their problem is or what their opportunity is, then I can say, you know what? I'm doing something next Wednesday night. I just want to invite you to that. And I invite them to something in the future. Let me tell you why. I am pushing them to something in the future. Everybody see that? I am moving the ball down the field because I never know when a person is going to take action, which is why I just keep jab, 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 hook, jab, 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 hook. I never know when a person is going to take action on something.